Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a Minecraft thing. This is going to be... Where does this path go, even? Essentially, you can see I got a couple items in my inventory. I have started another mod. I'm not even really sure how to let you in on what this mod is. So I'm just gonna... There's, There's little dudes. This is a tin pit from the Medablocks series. Then I have the Meta Watch, right? Which I can click this guy, and then I can click here, and he'll teleport to me. You know, transport, whatever that UUID is, and then he'll come to me, right? So that's neat. However, we also have all the medals from the first game, I believe. I believe. I wasn't too specific. I just like, give me medal list. And, you know, so I got all the medals in there. As you can see, they have attributes and aims, just like the games. Not that, you know, people around here are familiar with the games, but if you are, that's cool. That's kind of what I'm basing my stuff off for stat stuff. Let's get, I don't know, the mouse medal, right? And I'm gonna put that in my dude. Yeah, his eyes light up. He's got a medal in his back. This guy does not. He's animating and stuff. I don't know where he's going. He's just gonna kind of free roam. He's not even gonna follow me. But I can, like... Is he out of range? He might be out of range. There he is. I can teleport him to me if he's within like 50 blocks. I'm going to expand that radius. It's just like easier to show it not working and working and testing with 50 blocks. So what about parts? We got some parts. As you can see, we only have like 2 sets here. This is going to be Rakusho and Medabi. We got the parts as they are named in the games. I wasn't sure what to do with for the rate of success, but all the parts have like their stats for the most part. I don't know the stats of Medabi's parts because I had Rakusho version on hand, so I did Rakusho stats, but yo, calm down, calm down. Can you turn towards me, please, sir? Hey, buddy. Yo. Where are you going, man? Okay, well, this will have to do. So, we have the, you know, legs. The leg parts. We have the right arm parts. We got the left arm parts. We got the head parts. And now he's a full Medabot, ready for robattle, etc. This is kind of as far as I've gotten. And so, like, okay, he exists, and with parts and stuff. However, you can also just swap out parts on the fly, and as you see, they go back into your inventory, just like armor. This has its own special armor slot system that I made based on the Forge armor slot system, or vanilla. I don't know if it's Forge or just vanilla. You know this. Come on, dude, get back here. So he's got his little sword, his peepo hammer, his antennas, and that's all great. That's all great. He's carrying a shovel because I wanted them to be able to hold stuff, at least like one thing. And I don't know, I chose a shovel. I chose a stick at first, and then we're holding sticks. I'm like, that's pretty sad. So I gave him shovels. He's not gonna spawn with that eventually. The obvious difference between the Medabi and Rakusho models here is that one uses melee and one uses the ranged attacks, right? Feet, I'm not really sure exactly how to handle. yet because they work a certain way in the games. They like give your Medabots speed in the games if they're on certain terrain. You're getting a little close to the hole, but no. Man, Rakusha wants down there. I mean, okay. It's a good time as any, I suppose. Transport Rakusho. Uh-oh. Typical. Typical Rakusha. Maybe he'll be fun with this. Come on, man. I know it's less dramatic this way, but come just like get him. I don't know in the show what abilities Rakusho has necessarily, besides being agile. Well, he wasn't good at that, for sure. But stupid skeleton, man. I made his head part be able to like ping an enemy because in the games he has an ability called Scout, which raises essentially the accuracy of him and all teammates by some amount. It doesn't really specify. And I figure in a game where you're just running around, you can be like snuck up on by a creeper or something. It'd be helpful to just have him ping people. I don't know what anything better would be for that. But then, of course, I have to show you Medabee's stuff. Where's good? I don't know. We'll just start here. Transport Medabee. Yoink. No, still not close enough. Come on, dude. There he is. There, bro is. Put his metal in. I know that's not, typical Medabee metal. But, yo, what's up, bro? Come on. Up here, man. Get him. He shoots missiles and stuff. I think, like, how the logic is right now, unfortunately, I only allow them to use the head part if they have the head part equipped. It's like ordered by slot type, so they use the head first, the right arm, the left arm, and then the legs. If for some reason just resolves to always using the head part, I have to fix that, as with everything, obviously. I really want to show his arms being used up because I think his guns are kind of neat. Okay, so we're just going to build another one without the head part. Wait, what did I give him? I gave him the revolver. Okay. So this one's going to have the single pew pew, and this one's going to have the multi pew pew. What? I think Metabee just got blown up by a creeper. It's a skill issue, honestly. Wait, are you gonna shoot him? Can you not? The hell? Did you get shot at all? Wow, okay. Potential bug discovered. They may use the leg ability first, which is stupid because the legs do not have an ability currently. So let us start over with that. You only get that. Now go shoot him. Okay, now he shoots people. Awesome. Yes, I've unleashed this upon the world. he survived. I didn't expect him to survive, honestly. Well, okay. So there's that. That's the I think right arm. I don't remember. But this one is the multi pew pew. Nice. It's so good. It just shoots iron nuggets at this point, but I don't know. This one's awesome. You don't need more than this. He's a one-man army. Well, okay, maybe he could still not encroach on enemy turf. So that's kind of what I have at this point. Let's go inside real quick. A little bit more cozy in here. Melee parts don't really do anything right now, which is unfortunate. So the ranged arms are kind of where it's at. I've made a new model recently for all of this, so I just haven't updated this yet. But this clipping issue is better. All these are like individual blocks. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna go with it or not, but this will be fixed. Not that this is ever necessarily coming out, but yeah. The final thing that I wanted to mention is that the metals, they store data. They store a profile for every part the Metabot has ever used. They store enemy data for everyone they've ever seen or damaged. There's a lot going on in the metal. However, it's not hooked up to anything yet. Minecraft mob AI is jank. So eventually this will make that smart, right? This cannot do anything without that. That is the goal. It speaks. It speaks for some reason, but like I don't know. Just deal with it for now. All right. This is eventually that will be transplantable into another dude has no pants, but forgive him. Take it out of this dude and put it in this dude, and that'd be fine. And this dude will then behave like that dude did, but with different parts. And I can't exactly like I can recall that guy. It's what it is. Huh. Yes, hello. No. I'm good, sir. You're very close. Can you please leave my house? Thank you. Oh, you're a snarky one, ain't you? Get out, get out. Get out of here. Leave. Thank you. Man. No. This guy. Can you go? Go away. No. Oh my. Okay. Get out of here. That was a creeper. You know what? This will be funny. Right. That is pretty much it. These guys aren't technically tameable yet. That's why they don't follow you around. They just like free roam. The Metawatch item should do that, I think, but then it's like a weird relationship between the Metabot, the Metawatch, and the metal. Cause like, what? How do you even like this registers the UID to the Metawatch so that it can be teleported as it should be, I think. But then also in the show, at least, the metal has to be in the Metawatch in order for the transport to happen. I'm not exactly sure what even I'm going to do about that. And then like the metal should technically be thinking and learning while it's in the Metawatch. So that's another dimension that's like, okay, I have to run a tick in the inventory on the Metawatch to have it think, and then what do I have it think about something? I don't know. Obviously, that's pretty complex. I'm not necessarily gonna pursue every little detail in here, but I appreciate the Metabot series as a guy who likes robots, and so I want to breathe some life into it, along with all of this. Well, okay, some of this, specifically certain parts being very similar to Spectrobes, which is the more main mod thing that I'm working on. Working on this will help me work on that, essentially. This is kind of my testing, well, not really testing grounds, because I do want to make this look good as well, but like this ain't my main thing. It's something to work on the side if I have time. But yeah, guys, that's that's kind of all I have to show right now. I'm gonna be spending this week working on the Spectrobes mod. Hopefully, working and improving on it with knowledge I've learned from doing this. I would imagine it's pretty easy to guess the specific part that I'm going to work on. I would imagine, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be cool either way. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how many updates I will ever post about this specifically, but look forward to some more Spectrobes updates. I'm not sure when, just like, relatively soonish, hopefully. And yeah, have a fantastic day-night cycle, and sayonara.